Oh, yeah, so we were doing this one, right? Nice.
No!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gladiators Tennis. So today we're reviewing, oh, it's the head again. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother reading out the whole name, just do it yourself. I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah, you done? Okay. So it's actually Areg's racket of choice, so it should offer a lot of spin and a lot of power. So we'll see if that's true. Check out the specs.
Russia, man.
So, Areg, do you trust me with your rackets?
Of course, man, of course.
Yeah, you still trust me? Yeah?
Of course.
Alright guys, so Areg took his racket away from me. I guess I'm gonna have to find a new one. But yeah, it's my turn. Check out my highlights, I guess. I feel like Areg's logic in picking racket is that tennis is a game, so I take it to play. So yeah, it's really light, has a big head size, and the balance is just not for me. Oh yeah, can I also mention that it feels like Areg strings his rackets by hand and not on a proper machine? Like, what is this tension, man?
Hey. Wait it. Relax.
The thing about it compared to his previous racket though, the Wilson Ultra, is that it knows exactly what it wants. It shoots the balls out like rockets, and even though I don't really want my racket doing that, I managed to adapt and pulled off some nice shots. I even feel like Areg got a little jealous. Like it usually happens with these kinds of rackets, the shot that brought me the most points was the forehand. The lovely topspin that is easily generated thanks to the open string pattern and the big head was often really pleasing. It led me to playing way more cross-court shots than I usually do and pushed me a meter or so further away from the baseline. Not sure if that's a good thing, but whatever. Talking about being pushed, pushing the opponent back with the inside-out forehands to later dominate throughout the whole point was easier than ever. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows on the forehand side though. Playing aggressive, flat and sexy was really hard. As I said, this racket does feel a bit like a toy. When the racket was coming in contact with the ball, especially on aggressive flat shots, I could feel it dancing around the ball, and I absolutely hate when rackets do this. This can be fixed if you add some weight to the racket though. Actually...
Grisha, what are you doing?
I'm just putting light on my finger, you know,
on your finger?
Yeah,
ah,
yeah.
Okay.
Finger.
So yeah, putting lead on my finger didn't exactly fix the situation, so I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it. Backhand is absolutely crucial to my game, so I pay extra close attention to the shot when playtesting a racket, and the speed MP didn't exactly do it for me. That hesitation caused by the lack of stability on impact was destroying my gameplay. A little bit. Switching from cross-court backhand, down the line, was often ending up as a shot to the body, putting me in an uncomfortable position where instead of attacking and advancing in my point strategy, I was forced to retreat and convulsively look for a solution out of the situation. Topspin backhands felt way better, however. I was managing to push my opponent out of the court almost as well as I did with my forehands, which was quite nice. Volleys were alright. To my surprise, I was feeling the ball on the string vet pretty well, and the few approaches to the net that I've executed were quite hot. Returns seemed alright as well. It wasn't providing me with that sweet security that my Gravity Pro does, but it wasn't bad. I wasn't managing to attack too much on the returns, but spinning the ball did the job. Really liked to kick with this one though. Second topspiners were almost bouncing over the opponent, and often I chose to do a topspin first serve instead of the flat one, because flat first serves didn't exactly please me. I had no luck properly directing the ball and often missed by a meter or so. Slice first serves were quite alright though. Creating that slice spin was really easy, and that led to many serve and volley plays. Overall, it's not a bad racket. Might be one of the better ones in its category, I guess. Certainly doesn't fit my playstyle, especially if I don't customize it. Though, if you're looking for a topspin and power machine, certainly give it a try.
Alright guys, so you remember that Russian burr guy from the Pro Stuff video? Well, he's back. Here's the racket.
Man, this looks familiar. Let's see how it goes.
Woo.
Alright lads, so my current racket of choice is the previous generation of the Head Speed MP. During the playtest, I've tried to pretend like I'm playing with a completely renewed and different frame, but honestly, it's the exact same thing. What I really like about the Head Speed MP series is the crazy spin and power that it provides you with. Even though I'm planning to switch to the Pro version of the Speed, the advantages of the MP are very clear to me. So my favorite shot with this racket has always been the backhand. I really like the ease with which I'm able to open up really intense angles, pushing my opponents away from their comfort zone to then finish me. My favorite backhand with this frame though is the backhand down the line. Most people expect you to always play the backhand cross court, so surprising them with the down the line rockets always feels really satisfying. Forehands feel splendid as well. You can kinda divide the ground strokes in two. There is those you hit to prepare the finishing shot and force your opponent, and those you use to finish the point. Well, with the MP, both of those feel solid. I'm able to easily switch the direction of my forehands, almost playing with my opponents. When they're out of balance and exhausted, the finishing shot is a breeze.
Yo, Areg.
Yeah.
So what are you discussing here?
The smartest guy or not. So the only subject we can talk about is humanity and the necessity that they have of socializing between them so they feel good and stuff like that. And you know, we were thinking about stuff that, you know, may provide that feeling of nice community feeling.
And what did you come up with?
Well,
Man, I think
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribing would be good.
Subscribe.
How about liking?
No, but subscribe.
And commenting?
like.
Oof.
Talking about the slice, even though I don't use it that often, the times I had to, it felt smooth. Coming up to the net, it doesn't provide you with the same feel as the rackets orientated towards the feel and control, but it's definitely more than you usually get with these types of rackets. Finally, let's talk about the serve. As this racket is perfect for spin, the serves that really stand out to me are the second topspin and first serve slice. It just seems like this racket was made for opening angles with any shot. That'd be a serve, a forehand, a backhand, volley, drop shot, tweener, you name it. Not saying that the flat serves aren't great, though you don't get that stability you would get from something like a Wilson Pro Step. Almost forgot about the cosmetics. I think that the black really makes the racket look sexy, and the silver accents give a perfect contrast, making it look like a Lamborghini. The recommendation here is simple. You think you play something like me and you like power and spin, just go for this one, or at least try it.
Yeah, Alright, here's the racket.
Yeah. You want me to play test my own racket? You wanna lose? I wanna lose here, front of camera. Let's go.
They say ladies love with their ears, while male creatures love with their eyes. And I think I agree with it, because I love this curvy mamacita from the first glance. Because for the racket world, this frame is like a top model from a fashion défilé. But of course I was looking for a long-term racket, not just a good-looking one-night stand.
By the way, guys, there are two types. One is a bit more of the Areg color, and then Grisha. Tell us which one you prefer.
So the fact that I chose this baby means that it has the ultimate mixtures of features for a player like myself. Let me start from the head size and the string pattern. It's 100 inches square, and in that space the strings are placed nicely apart from each other. This combination is ideal to obtain a monstrous power and spin. As a result, I'm able to hit deep forehands and backhands effortlessly and only focus on controlling the ball to not commit errors. That power is also useful to create an offensive game and end up at the net. But unlike the other rackets that rival with this one, the Speed family has a thin beam. Therefore it feels like an artificial extension of your arm, because you feel everything, the impact, the solidation, not sure if that won't exist, but anyways, and even the vibration, not sure if that's a good thing. Basically, it's satisfying for me to feel the stuff going on during the contact. Moving on, directing the ball on the offensive shots, like first serve, low slices and approach shots, feel pleasant and under control. so I feel free to do long rallies and still variate my shots from some opponent absolute distraction. Okay, sorry, I think I need to calm down. And definitely I can't forget about the volleys. The balance of this racket is just on point. Therefore it feels nimble to move when volleying, so I can do some ninja style movements on the net. Well, even though it's hard to be rational when you're super in love, I tried my best, so here are the scores.
Again.
Guys, like.
You wanna play?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to
This looks familiar. Let's see how it goes.
Doesn't change his fucking phrases.
Anything. And even the shot, I think.
Yo, Areg, here's the.
Let's go. Straight to the wall. That's what I like to say.
Сразу предупреждаю, это будет видео.
I know how to love you now.